There's another killer predator that's been in the news recently who surprisingly is not attacking the humans that it's encountering, but just coming by to say hello. And you'd think that it would kill them because it's very, very large orcas off the
What?
coast of New Zealand. Have you seen this video?
No.
Look at this.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's incredible.
So that's a scuba diver based on the bubbles, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
no,
or a
that's like right at
snorkeler.
the
I think it's
surface.
a freediver, snorkeler. Yeah.
Got it.
So these two, yeah.
Sorry, go
Oh
ahead.
my
go
God,
ahead.
imagine that encounter. Imagine
Dude.
how cool that would be.
So these two orcas literally just come up to this diver.
He's waving at them.
Amazing.
And they're
How
like
long- what are
interested
they-
in him.
Maybe 15 feet away?
If that, dude. It's like 10 feet. There's
Dude,
two of them. They're
you think-
totally hanging out, like checking him out, very aware that he's here.
So he's right up against the rocks, too. He's right up against the shore. Look at that.
I feel
So
like they
New
came
Zealand
from
is one of
afar to
those-
check him out.
New Zealand is one of those places where you can go to have somewhat guaranteed interactions with orcas because they come through there a lot. And what's cool about the orcas in New Zealand specifically, we've spoken about this before, how orcas all speak their own languages and they have their own dialects, and different groups prey on different things. Primarily, the orcas in New Zealand are stingray eating orcas, which is cool because they're coming into these sandy bays to hunt for stingrays. And it means you're safer when you're diving with them. So that encounter, I'm sure it was still kind of terrifying, but the guy wasn't like, and you could also see it by the body language. Like that orca was never like aggressive at all. It was like, hey, what are you doing? You're funny.
Yeah, like came in, stopped at a safe distance, and just smiled at him.
Legit
For a
with its little
while.
partner. But dude, I mean, when I saw that, I was just thinking to myself, man, like orcas have been in the news lately because they're sinking ships because they hate humans so much or whatever. Legitimately.
They're just having fun.
Either way, like, and they just, they hunt bigger animals like seals that are the size or whatever. I mean, the size of
that was
humans.
your point, right, Forrest? Is that the orcas that hunt seals are a little more dangerous,
Yeah.
potentially, even though they're
Potentially.
still not dangerous.
And again, I think we've talked about this. An orca has never been known to kill a human being in the wild ever, but
Oh wow.
it's still very scary thinking how powerless you are to an orca, especially the seal eating orcas, because you are just a seal, like a useless seal.
Yeah.
So let me ask you
Right.
this then. That's an interesting stat, right? So I'm scared of flying, even though I know I'm in more danger on the drive to the airport, right? Statistically, than on my commercial 767 flight to New York.
Yep.
I don't like it because I feel a lack of control. So you are swimming in the water doing tonic immobility or whatever it's called to a lemon shark,
Mm-hmm.
right? One that has bitten you before.
Mm-hmm.
Got you some stitches.
Uh-huh. You were
You're
there.
swimming in the water with a pod of orcas all around you. You know from research they eat stingrays where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you have more adrenaline? Where are you just a little more heightened? Surrounded
Definitely
by a
with the
pod of
orcas.
orcas. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
the orcas, and I'll tell you why. It might even not be for the reason that you're thinking, because everything I've ever been in the water with, that includes blue whales, hammerheads, tigers, bulls, white sharks, any animal I've ever been in the water with, I've had some degree of control. Even diving in with crocodiles and Banco Chinchorro and stuff, I had some degree of control. I could do something with my body language. I could use a stick. I could manipulate the situation to some degree. I'm not saying I could, like, if a bull shark wanted to eat me, it would eat me. You know what I mean? But I had some degree of control. I could swim down, push it in the nose, be more aggressive. I'm going to be doing this literally tomorrow on the ledge, like changing my body language to, and you've seen me do it, Pat, like to alter how the sharks behave. I have some degree of control, except with orcas. I've only been in the water with orcas once for one long day, like 6 or 8 times. I think I've told the story, but you have no control, like none. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if
there's
you
nothing.
flail,
Yeah.
nothing. Doesn't matter if you flail. Doesn't matter if you go aggressive. It doesn't matter if you retreat. Like what they want to do is completely independent of how you behave. Like it will not change their body language one bit.
It's like if Chris Farley came over to your house and started smoking crack and just took his shirt off and started running around.
And you're like, he's my buddy.
Yeah, he's
I feel
jovial.
like I could ask him to leave because the kids are sleeping, but like he's just not going to now.
Yeah.
He could absolutely just toss me off the balcony in a jokey way.
I felt like that around you a few times at my old place where I had a
Wow,
balcony.
you used to pick on me quite a bit, which I kind of miss from this podcast because you don't anymore. But